What's up guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll show you how to make this dress with a gathered neckline. So let's get started. So the first step is to fold your fabric into 4 places, and then on the shoulder line I'll mark 5 inches for the neckline, and then I'll add 1 inch to it. And then on this line, I'll take my shoulder measurement. So you divide your shoulder measurement by 2. For mine, I have 7.5. And then I'll mark it here. On the shoulder line, I'll mark 9 inches. So I'll mark it here. And then I'll connect the line to this line. I'll use 1 inch for the armhole curve. And then I'll draw a curved line here like this. On this line, I'll take my bust measurement. So you divide your bust measurement by 4. For mine, I have 9.5. I have 9.5 inches. And then I'll add 3 inches to it. So 2 inches for seam allowance, and then 1 inch to join my blouse. For the waist measurement, I'll use 16 inches. And then for the hip measurement, I'll use 23 inches. So for the waist measurement, you divide your waist measurement by 4. I have 8.5. And then I'll add 3 inches to it. For the hip measurement, you divide your hip measurement by 4. I have 11 inches. And then you add 3 inches to it. And then I'll go ahead and connect the lines together. So you connect the bust line to the armhole line, and then to your waistline, and then to the hip line. For the shoulder slant, I'll mark 1/2 inch. And then I'll connect the 1/2 inch to this point. So on this point, I'll mark my neckline measurement. So from this line where I got my shoulder measurement, I'll mark 3 inches for the neckline. And then for the depth, I'll mark 2 inches for the back neckline. And then I'll connect the lines together. For the front neckline, I'll use 4 inches. So I'll place my tape here and mark 4 inches. And then I'll draw a curved line here like this. And then draw a curved line here like this. So here's my back neckline and here's my front neckline. So you go ahead and cut the sides of the dress, and then you open the center fold. You cut it open. You also cut the back neckline, and then you leave the front neckline. Again, you go ahead and cut the sides of the dress, and then you cut the back neckline, and then you cut open the front, the center front. Meanwhile, for the length of the dress, I used 33 inches, and then I added 2 inches to it, so I have 35 inches. So after cutting the dress, I'll take off the back bodice. And then I'll go ahead and cut the front neckline. So after cutting the front neckline, you go ahead and cut facing for the neckline. So you do the same for the back bodice. The next step is to go ahead and join the center front together. So with the right sides facing each other, for the front part, I'll sew it from here down to the end. And then for the back part, I'll sew it from the beginning down to the end. For the front part, I marked 8 inches. So when you're sewing, you sew from here down to the end of the dress. But for the back part, you sew from here down to the end of the dress. And then for the dress, after joining the center fold together, you go ahead and join the shoulders together. So you join it right sides facing each other. I'll also join the front and the back facing together. So I'm sewing from here down to this place, and then from here down to this place. For the sleeves, you just fold your fabric into 4 places, and then you take the desired length of your sleeve, and then you go ahead and mark out a curved line like this. And then just drag the line down. And then go ahead and cut. Again, you fold your fabric into 4 places. And then I drew a curved line like this, and then drag it down to this place. And then I'll go ahead and cut. And then you notch this part. So before I join my sleeve, I'll go ahead and increase the armhole. And then I'll go ahead and attach the sleeves to the dress. The next step is to go ahead and sew the facing to the neckline. And then you fold the facing in. You go ahead and sew it from here. You sew it round, leaving a space of at least 1 inch. So you leave a space of at least 1 inch for the rope. So I also cut a rectangle shaped piece of fabric, and then I pleated it to the bottom of the dress. So when you're done with the neckline, you go ahead and join the sides of the dress. So here's the dress. Please like and share this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not. I love you for watching. Thank you.